Coming home, it's coming home, it's coming. Football's coming home because it's in Canada, United States, and Mexico. Football has to be coming home. Hey there, how there, ho there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond welcoming you to another Cutter live stream. And today we're going to be live streaming England versus DR Congo. Congo used to be known as Zaire. They ended up going to the 1974 World Cup, taking on Yugoslavia, Brazil, and Scotland, and not winning or even scoring a goal. But DR Congo put up a shocking tie with Portugal. Yes, first game of the group stage, and then of course you got yourself a big win over Uzbekistan that got them third place, and with 4 points, a win, loss, and a tie, they are in the World Cup knockout stages in Hotlanta, or as I call it, it's in Atlanta. There are some DR Congo fans, I know, fans of the underdog, mostly to try to squash the England fans and all that. It's a lovely sunny day, of course. If you are in central Canada, like Ontario and Quebec, you are going to really feel the heat. Today it's supposed to be 34 Celsius. If I can remember the Fahrenheit, it's 1.8 times 34 plus 32. So that's 34, 24. 8 is 24, 27. So that's at least 59. I think it's 91 or something like that. No, wait, 34 Celsius is 100, right? Yeah, gonna have to get the thing. It's converted to 93 Fahrenheit. So it's 93 Fahrenheit in K dot. I obviously wanted to actually go out and watch England versus DR Congo at the par, but due to the fact that it's better streaming inside than to go outside in 34 Celsius weather. I mean, tough call, but I got it. So, yeah, this is amazing and all that. I know it's not going to be as creative because of the fact that I don't want to have to put my basement light on, especially at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. If it was like at 4 o'clock or 6 o'clock, whatever, fine by me. So England is playing DR Congo. This is DR Congo's second trip to the World Cup. England, the last time they went to the World Cup was 2022 when they lost in the quarters to France, who were the eventual losers to Argentina. Of course, with me personally, it's like England, if we can get to the semifinals, it would be pretty much lucky duck. So like it'd be a bonus. It's like Canada though too, because Canada technically, also is like that. So yeah, gotta wear the Rooney shirt. I'm only wearing this Rooney shirt. I know it's not authentic and all that crap. I'm wearing this because my buddy Bill wants me to wear it, and so I'm wearing it. But if England falters fast, I am changing my England shirt. This is actually day number 4 of knockout stage games. First day was Sunday. Canada took on South Africa in the only round of 32 game, and Canada beat South Africa 1-0 on a late goal by Steven Eustachio. Canada is now in the round of 16, which is shocking enough as is. And then, of course, on Monday, as my phone is dinging, Bill's probably going to tell me stuff. On Monday, was a crazy day. You had 3 games, 3 late starts. Brazil took on Japan and had to win in stoppage time to beat Japan. And then a pair of penalty shootouts. Germany took on Paraguay. Germany had a 2-1 goal disallowed because of a foul on the goalie. So they ended up having to go to penalties, and Paraguay won on penalties. And then you had the Dutch and Morocco taking on each other. Morocco scoring a 90-minute goal to force extra time, and then the Dutch losing on penalties to Morocco, which was shocking because the Dutch usually don't lose penalties. And Germany was actually 4-0 in World Cup knockout penalties shootouts, if I can remember. 1982, I know for sure. 1990, what other years did they have to go to the penalty shootout? And all that. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember at all. But yeah, 4 trips to the World Cup. in penalties, and Germany was 4-0. Was 4-0. Now they're 4-1. And then yesterday was kind of a quiet day. Norway beat Ivory Coast by a pair because Irving freaking Holland. France took care of Sweden quite easily because of Mbappe's presence, and Mexico beat Ecuador 2-0. So the co-hosts are in. So 2 co-hosts are in the round of 16. Now 1 more to go, and that's in the United States. And that'll be later today. Today is England versus DR Congo. And then the afternoon game in Seattle, the 4 o'clock game, is Belgium versus Senegal. Hopefully Belgium doesn't keep the label of overachiever / underrated. Overrated / underachievers. And then, of course, you got yourself U.S. versus Bosnia-Herzegovina in San Francisco. So that's a big game and all that. That's not all the knockout games and all that. Of course, you got yourself after this game, after tomorrow's going to be one hell of a game in Toronto, because obviously Toronto, it will be massive because you got Portugal versus Croatia. You got 2 sets of fans, of big fan bases in Toronto. You got the Portuguese population and the Croatian population, and some say it'll be worth $30,000 a high ticket. Spain will take on Austria first in Los Angeles at 3 o'clock. Spain looks like they're going to win by my guess. Portugal, Croatia at 7. And then at 11 o'clock is Switzerland, Algeria over in Vancouver. That was supposed to be Canada's game if Canada won the group. But I think Canada dodged a bullet, if you will. Algeria is a very good team. I don't really want to worry about them. And yeah, of course, you'll probably partially hear the game. I have to keep it as quiet as possible while I hear it, because, regulations and all that shit. So anyway, yeah. Soon I'll be standing for the national anthem. All that. Yeah, that's right. DR Congo has nothing to lose. Those beautiful blue outfits. I think England's wearing white today. So we'll see what happens. Oh, anthems are going to be playing. So stand. God save our precious King. Long live our noble King. God save the King. Send him victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over him. God save the King. England! England! Okay, now they'll do the national anthem for Congo. I often wonder how these fans get all the tickets and all that because, tickets aren't cheap, especially for the World Cup. Like, for example, Portugal, Croatia, like the tickets are at least $3,000 on the website and all that. So, yeah, and that's in Toronto, all that. But as I said, Toronto has the great Portuguese and Croatian fan bases and populations and all that. So that's a given for everything. In essence, I gotta just change everything on my desk because I gotta grab the taco dip and the chips and all that. So yeah, Atlanta. That's the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home to Atlanta FC, one of the best teams for attendance in Major League Soccer, and of course, the Atlanta Falcons in the NFL. So that's big. If whoever wins this game, no matter who wins this game, will play Sunday night in Mexico. That's right. They're going to be playing at Estadio Azteca versus Mexico. Mexico beat Ecuador yesterday, so if England wins to play Mexico, that's actually a nail biting game because Mexico's on home turf and they're not easy, and beating Mexico at Azteca is not the easiest thing in the world. I think only 3 countries have ever done that. And Jordan is the match officials. So the officials are all from Jordan and Saudi Arabia. Jordan, of course, made the World Cup. So, and played Argentina last. It's possible. Yeah. Yeah. It's like amazing and all that. Azteca, they've had some great moments and all that. England 4-2-3-1. So 4 at the back supporting Jordan Pickford, our goalie, O'Reilly, Goihi, Konsa, and Spence, the man with the jaw thingy. Up there, and then 2 other guys, Declan Rice and Elliot Anderson. 3 in the midfield, Marcus Rashford, Jude Bellingham, and Noni Madueke, with Harry Kane, the captain. Bushy walking stick, as Bill puts it. We have a decent bench as well as the legend Jordan Henderson. And Congo, Lionel Mapasi and net 4-3-3. So Masoku, Mavamba, Toisembe, and Juan Bisika. In the midfield, Sadeki, Makau, and Montesme. And up front, Sapanga with Wisa and Mabuku. Specific stadiums. It's not telling me. Damn it. It's not telling me what I need to know. I need to know how many teams to have been in Mexico. I mean, I know the Americans, I think, have beaten. Yeah, I think the U.S. beat Mexico at Azteca once. But yeah, that's going to be the problem that the game's at Azteca. If it was somewhere else, then I think England's got this one. But Azteca's not easy. All that. I mean, the way the draw is doesn't favor England at all. It's not England's fault. They won the group. Mexico won their group. It's bound to happen. Yeah, Spence wearing that jaw protector because of that injury he suffered. Because I researched it for the last England game, and that was a jaw thing. I thought it was some kind of thing. We're going to be celebrating the States. So here we are from Atlanta, Georgia. From Georgia. England will start first. They're wearing white, Congo in black. So anyway, let's see what happens to England with the header. And I'll be out on them. Man. England, that would have been amazing if they had just scored right off the bat, but it's still 0-0. England, it's DR Congo, England out there. Split. Oh, no, that was out. Yeah, that ball was over the line, so that means it's a goal kick for Congo. I kind of knew that because, I think that was out. Yeah, That was out. That was over the line. The ball, if the ball touches the white line, it's still in play. But as soon as it's off the white line, that's a goal kick. Yeah, I'm pretty happy that this game actually is being played on Canada Day. Of course, we all know Canada wanted its independence from England, but that's not the point. The point is that it's Canada's Independence Day. It's been since 1867, and July the 1st is massive in Canada. Of course, Canada Day celebrations all across the world. Of course, if you're in Kitchener, like yours truly, you're going to be probably wondering what if Victoria Park's going to burn down because of the fireworks stuff. I mean, the stupid teenagers are not going to listen to law enforcement. But hopefully Kitchener's not in the news for all the wrong reasons, especially on a provincial or national level. Oh, they're going to call it offside, aren't they? Yep. So in soccer, to be offside, if you're offside, you have to, you're ahead of everybody with two defenders and all that. So you have to start your run with two defenders, like perpendicular to you. So yeah, I'm happy because England coming up, there would have been problems with me. It's going to be like I'm going to be at work in 34th degree heat, and I'm going to be a nervous wreck. And of course, I wouldn't really have any way of watching the game in essence, because like our receiving area does carry the computer, but we don't have a TSN subscription, only a CBC subscription, even CTV. But anyway, yeah, completely offside. Bellingham went for the ball and then he fumbled. I don't know if Bellingham can do that. Most goalies can't do that. Most players can't do that. It's against the rules and, competitive spirit, whatever. Yeah, this is an intense game already. I mean, we're only 3 minutes into the match. 90 minutes, of course, with stoppage time and all that at the end of each half. And Lewandowski headed to the MLS. He already was in the MLS. Wasn't he with Chicago? Or was that another Polish star? I think it was Polish star. But anyway, yeah. Facebook is telling me Lewandowski's headed to the MLS. I don't know how old that guy is. Like 38? And then you got yourself the fact that damn it, I lost my train of thought. I hate when that happens, when I lose my train of thought. Oh, England's got a chance. They can cross it properly. Declan. Rashford shoots. And the goalie didn't have to worry about it. That was wide. There were no English players there. None. No white shirts. Silch. Nada. So yeah, I'm glad I have the day off from work because of this. Of course, England plays Mexico. That won't be a problem because that's a Sunday. So even if I had to work, which I don't work weekends, yeah, it's no problem. And like Sunday night, what is it? 8:30? I wrote that down. Let's see here. No, 8 o'clock. Not 8:30, but 8 o'clock. After the Brazil-Norway game in New York, Mexico will host someone at Azteca. And if England does win, according to my book, it will be match 92 in Miami. Oh, that's close to where Bill is. In the quarterfinal on July 11th. So there's one quarterfinal July 9th. That's next Thursday. One on Friday, two on Saturday. There's actually a day off next Wednesday. Next Wednesday is the first day off since early June that there's no World Cup. It's on. I gotta make sure. Yeah, it's 2 rounds of 16 games a day. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Day off. Then Thursday, one quarterfinal. Friday, one quarterfinal. And then two quarterfinals on Saturday. And the semis are Tuesday, Wednesday. And then the final is on a Sunday. Okay, now I know. England and Congo, this is very intense and all that. You know what else is intense? I forgot my Michael. I'll be right back. So yeah, so obviously I'm taking Michelob Ultra. I know that the NHL free agent frenzy is happening too. So practically, I gotta keep my eyes on NHL shit too. Anyway. Oh no, oh no! You fucking kidding me. Declan's upset. They think it's a foul, but it's 1-0 Congo. Are you serious? Holy fuck. How did he get that angle? Spence was trying to stop him. He found the bottom left corner. Wow. Man, I'm having flashbacks of 2016 England Iceland. Celebration's amazing. But you got to be careful because you could watch the celebration. That he almost landed on his head. That would have been disastrous. There were a couple of players in recent years to do those celebrations, but end up getting bonked on the head or something. Oh, the goalie went for it. Oh, he flew heavily. Yikes, he flew. Collision, and the defender also collided. That's not the best solution to everything. So, ow. They both went for the ball. That's always dangerous. Should have called it. The defender could have gotten it. Makes the catch. Oh, it came down hard. Harry King there. Okay, he made the catch, but he goes flying over number 26. Man, that's always stupid. Sometimes it's like, okay, catch the ball, but there's a defender. Oh no. Crunch. Yipsies. That just doesn't fly in soccer. Just doesn't. So, yeah. Nope, he's onside. His hand is there, but his hand, you can't use your hands in soccer. Man, this is just brutal. I mean, honestly, as an England fan, I can't recall the last time we were down 1-0 to an opponent of a low tier. I mean, everyone says, "Oh, England, Iceland, 2016." Actually, no, England was up 1-0 on Iceland, and gave up 2 goals. So yeah, Congo have won up Sapenga. They said he was a good player, so yeah, of course I believe him. I believe everybody. So whatever. Yeah. I remember 20 years ago to the day when England shockingly lost to Portugal. That 1-0 game, that was when CR7 friggin' winked Rooney off the pitch. I mean, Rooney would have gotten a yellow card for squashing the guy's tender fiddles, if you will. But yeah, this could be disastrous. 20 years. That's right, 20 years to the day. that England played on Canada Day in a soccer match. I don't think they played on July 1st elsewhere in any other days. I don't think 2010 was not Canada Day. Foo! Stupid president, infantile. Is that Arsene Wagner? He must be a FIFA advisor, but fuck that guy. I hate that guy so much. Not Arsene Wenger. He's okay. Like I hate Arsenal, of course, as a Man U fan, but still, it's kind of dumb. What was it? 15, right? Yeah, I just had to do some stuff too. Yeah, I don't think England ever played on Canada Day. I know they went to the knockout stage. Yeah, they didn't have a game in 2010 on Canada Day, so 2014, I know Canada did not qualify for the World Cup. I mean, not Canada. England did not go to the knockout stages. So 2018, and I don't think it was on Canada Day in 2018. They played, yeah, that's right. 2018, they played on Canada Day, but that I remember going to the Cambridge Canada parade, and that's when Spain, Russia, Croatia, Denmark, those two matches ended in penalties. That's right. And then 2022, obviously, because the World Cup was held in November, December, didn't have it. So yeah, the last time England played on Canada Day was 2006. I don't want to talk about it. Pass. Gotta shoot sometime, England. Off the player, that's the corner. Yeah. Doritos is technically Lay's, which actually are sponsoring this, so I'm not cheating my chips. Oh, fuck. Terrible. Terrible kick. Yeah, I can't. Honestly, I can't wait for Spain, Austria. I mean, Spain's the predetermined favorite. EA Sports predicts they're going to win, and you know how good they were in Euro. I say, well, that could be a thing. Ah, fuck. Too much. Too much. It's too much, guys. Onto England. Yeah, Pickford has to handle the ball with his feet outside the box. You can tell I'm nervous. Header. Oh, he parries it away. It's right by the goalie. Surprised they don't have the scoring line on that billboard on the side because New York does. Yep. So England, they are Congo here in Atlanta, and then Belgium, Senegal in Seattle, and U.S. Bosnia Herzegovina at Santa Clara. And then the action goes to like Los Angeles, Toronto, and Vancouver. Last game, Toronto will host as a venue. And then Friday's Dallas, Miami, Kansas City. And then again, nice kick go. Up them. Get it out, get it out. Yeah, and then Dallas, Miami, and Kansas City on Friday. I bundled them. I think they're gonna give a yellow. You see? Yep, that's a yellow. I think that's for Declan. Nope, Bellingham's gonna get a yellow card, I guess. The way that he's looking at things. Yep, it's Bellingham for yellow. Watch this. Oh yeah, but I think his reaction's a little bit off putting with the headed fish. Somebody got the ball, that's why. It's not a penalty. We're getting close to the hydration break. 22 minutes, right? Yep. I'll check Facebook during the hydration break. Possession is actually 50-50, if you will. So, yeah, I think DR Congo's looking for something. All right. Up. Oh, they're going for the hydration break. Hydration break time. It's John Tell's birthday. Easton Cowan could go to Columbus for Verlinski. Okay, starting lineup. So it's Lucas for the Blue Jays and Vladdy Jr., Okamoto, Varsho, Kirk, Panenko, Clement, Keys, the young Sean Keys with the aging. The gem at short with Braden Fisher, our starter. Oh, it must be a bullpen game. Yeah, it must be. Bullpen game. Springer's on the paternity list. So, yeah. Ecuador is their coach is not there. Lakers get Walker Kessler. They made some signings. Colin Sexton is going to take a sign. Like those pesky Lakers aren't making moves because LeBron's gone. It's a fight zone. We don't do fight zones around here. In Canada. All right, back we go. Here's six over. Wait. Shoot. Bellingham wants a card. It's a Dickey getting a card. Number 14. Yep, they're calling yellow. Good try. Oh, I thought that was on target. Or Scott. No. Oh. Yeah, this is the first time in 4 streams I did the Canada Qatar game and the Canada South Africa game, and I did England versus Panama that the opposing team has scored. Canada has conceded no goals on my streams. England has conceded one now. Header! Oh my gosh! What a stop! He had it right on. Wow! What a stop! I must admit that's a beautiful save by the goalie. How the heck did he get it? You got the header right there. My goodness gracious! Now you know how I feel. I have a chance, Rashford. They gotta figure something out. Nope. Rashford had a chance. Out there. Off the free kick, race. And Bellingham, nice header. Oh, that definitely was going in. Oh, man. Didn't put enough angle on it, I think. Because that definitely would have been 1-0 for. Oh, would have been 1-1. Yeah, Gabe's birthday is today. That's right. He's my age, Gabe Wooden. Okay, guy. England. Congo trying to score here. Oh, ooh. At tennis. Congo gets the ball. I don't think England's ever come back from 2 goals down in a World Cup game. It's hard to do. Here's comebacks about time. Oh, Austria. Oh, Austria was down 3-0 to Switzerland in the quarterfinals in 1954 and won 7-5. Okay. That's right. That's right. I remember. Portugal was down 3-0 in North Korea in the quarterfinals and won. West Germany was down 2-0 in the 54 final. Italy was down 2-1. France was down 3-1. No, Germany is down 3-1 to France in the semis in 82. Okay. England, yeah. It was down 2-0. Okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah, Austria came back from 3-0 down in 1954 to beat Switzerland. I didn't know that. Yeah, that's right. Portugal was down 3-0 to North Korea in 66. But anyway, yeah, England's got to do something here. They have to do anything. I'm having flashbacks of England, Iceland 2016 all over again when England was supposed to beat Iceland in the Euro round 16. I mean, England was doomed to be fucked by France in the quarterfinals, but still. I know. Shoot! Oh. Do something. In the area, shoot! Oh, what a stop off the line. He knew what he was doing, that defender. Wow. Boy. Ouch. Punches it away. Got a chant up too many guys there. Yeah, and the goalies are playing very close to the halfway line sometimes. It's a little bit weird. Yeah. Man, how did we botch that? Nice block. Rashford. That was definitely in if it wasn't for the defender. Wow, off the knee. Wow, that is a good stop by the defender, no doubt about that, but still. Oh, yeah, that match momentum is definitely very good. Oh, it's an offside call, it goes. Oh, he bundled him. He didn't get on the ball. Is he going to card him? Oh, there he is. Everton jersey. Since when did they wear those? Oh, that's terrible. Oh, in the area. Don't call it anything. That's all right. Hi, babe. Header to. It's me. How did I get a sneezing fit? Header. Oh, headed it the other way. What are you doing? Just let it drop and kick it out. Sometimes soccer players just frustrate me. Off the head, corner. It frustrates me a lot. Oh, really? Yeah. Okay. That's fine. You know me, I'm just watching this and seeing England lose to DR Congo and probably by 2016. I'm having 2016 flashbacks. It's Iceland. Yep. Yeah, don't say anything. 40 minutes gone in the first half. 1-0 Congo. Goal by Spanga in the 7th minute. Ah, Spanga. Da-da-dee, da-da-doo. Well, England's got to do something here. Pickford. Can't really think of a good English goalie. Oh, I thought I heard a whistle. You got to remember, I got to keep this low enough that I can actually listen to the commentary and make comments, and yeah, high enough I can do that, and low enough that I can actually skirt through the permissions. Ah, it's too much. Oh, that isn't. Flag's up. Did they say the flag is up for offside? Really? How? Man, that was a great defensive stop off of Rashford, I must say. Hmm. Oh, my goodness, he had a shot and he missed it wide right. Congo almost doubled the lead. He tapped it, but wide right. Oh, off the post. It was off the post. If he had a better angle, he would have scored. Oh! Is that a penalty? He says no. He's saying no penalty. Are you kidding me? But I think they'll check. I think they gotta check. That was a penalty. I mean, there. Yeah. They told Kane. We'll check. Uh, hmm. Yeah, I don't know. The goalie may have chopped Kane. Not on purpose, but still. Are they gonna check? They're gonna check. They're going to check. We'll check over. Nope. No penalty. As Homer Simpson said in that FIFA episode. No penalty. I don't know. That was ticky tacky, and he landed by the goalie. Wow. I don't know how many minutes of stoppage time they'll add. I think 3. I think. For the stoppages and all that in the first half. Not even close. That was not the right move. England's got it. How much stoppage time are we getting? 6 minutes. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, the English fans wanted a penalty. Up, impediment. Well, I thought the referee was going to call for impediment or something. Five minutes of stoppage time left. This doesn't mean the end of the game. It's just the end of the first half. Is that a corner or is that throw-in? Nope, they'll call it a throw-in. They will. Yeah, I thought it went over the end line, but it went to the corner. Sure. Oh my gosh! How did he stop that? Wow, what a stop! Wow. How did he stop that ball? Right in the middle. Oh, Bellingham. Wow. The goalie, that was a huge stop. That was a critical stop. Oh, man, what a stop. Man, Mapasi has been playing lights out. I wonder if he has a football club. That maybe in Europe. I don't know. Oh. Good defense. Oh, they didn't call a free kick. For what? I don't know. I need to check this guy and see if he has a contract somewhere. Actually, Lionel Mapasi. He plays for Le Havre. Oh, he plays in the French league for Le Havre. Okay, that's not bad. He's in Europe, like I thought. Yeah, DR Congo probably has a lot of people in France because they used to be a colony of France. I hate to see it. Whoa! Wow, that would have been amazing if he attempted it. England is desperate. You know that. It's true. Yeah, the game is more like England. It's not like they don't have any chances. Like they freaking have had chances. Nice. Yeah, I don't like that. So I mean, wow. Well, over the line for a corner. So England's got a chance. Got a chance before the end of the half to score. What the? Oh, I thought something happened. That my cat was in one of those bags. Okay. Oh, did he stop it? Holy shit. Man, Mapanza has been on fire. Hurricane thought he had it. Well, oops, that's it. They're going to call the end of the half. And man, oh man, this could be one of the biggest stories ever. DR Congo 1-0. Okay. Oh, he did. Kane swung it and Mapanza got his body in front of it. Wow. That's freaking amazing. Yeah. Argentina Cape Verde should get in because of the credence. Right. Okay. Yeah. So I got a lot of taping to do after today. I've got OOTP that'll be pretty much an hour. I got PCB Blue Baseball that's pretty much an hour. I got I got tennis I gotta do. That's about 30 minutes. I gotta do I don't have to do golf till tomorrow because it's Thursday. I'll probably do a few Canada Day stuff. Yeah, just check Facebook about stuff. Colony Grilly. Wow, Corby Salo from Boston, New York for a 4th-round pick. Kind of minimum deal. Wow. Gotta break this trade. I'm probably not spelling it right. Yeah, I gotta get that picture. Yeah. Hopefully, I'm the first one to break that trade. It would be amazing if I was the first one to break that trade. I think it's me. It sucks that I want to do some stuff and I want to have some background noise, but I can't because I'd be in trouble with the law. That's right, I can't. So yeah, I did the Simpsons Unhinged episode, which I talk about Simpson. No, that I talk about Canada Day, the Canada episode, Do Canada, in season 30, which Homer takes his family to upstate New York because his reward points were about to be rolled back, and he does the insult of the greater New York area, and they actually fact checked some stuff. Some were true, some were false. But anyway, yeah, that was just amazing what they did to parody New York. And then they went to Niagara Falls. Lisa was trying to use geometry to sink Bart in bumper balls, but she forgot about the wind. And practically, she's put in an asylum because the Canadian guards caught her and all that. And Lisa complains about America, and Marge basically shushes her and all that, trying to avoid trouble. But unfortunately, though, Lisa is being hurt for her prosecuted with her beliefs, so they practically said that Lisa can seek asylum, political asylum. She was given the Ottawa Senators as an NHL team and all that to cheer for. And she refused. She doesn't want to. But yeah, she does. So that's that. So yeah, she does that, and Marge wants her back for strange reasons. Lisa thrives in her school and all that, and even gets to Skype Prime Minister Trudeau. So Marge goes to America to try to get Lisa back, and then she gets Lisa back, but unfortunately they're stuck. They're all stuck and all that. So Lisa and family. So anyway, Marge talks to Bart and Homer. Of course, Bart and Homer hide the fact that they let the house turn to a pigsty. And so Marge doesn't know what to do. Lisa still is on the fence about America and all that. And then she realizes that parts of Canada are marginalized and all that. And there's even one Ralph Wiggum lookalike who actually beats up a seal plush toy and sings a song about Newfoundland. All that kind of pissing off Newfoundland as well as Upper New York. So anyway, that's what happens. Play my So and then Lisa gets an image of all the American people bringing her back and says she can be part of the future to make America great again. So they end up getting towards Michigan, and they cross the Detroit River to come back, be repatriated. So that's the big part of everything. So yeah, I got the episode, and then I talked about the Simpsons' best moments in Canada with a few stories. Episodes like there was the episode Midnight RX in which Burns cancels everyone's drug plan because of it being too expensive, and then practically Homer gets told by Abe to get stuff from across the border, which Homer comically thinks it's the Mexican border, but it's not. So anyway, Abe's connection gets them the medication, and they're happy. And then they actually are told by Apu and Ned to bring them to their next expedition. So of course, Homer isn't so sure because it's Flanders, but Ned and Apu actually tag along, and we see Canadian Flanders, and Canadian Flanders is just as annoying as American Flanders, even with a Reeferino. So Ned gives Apu some coffee, and Apu basically goes hot, hot, hot. Unfortunately, you know what that entails, although it's definitely not. Homer tries to bail them out of trouble, but he gets caught with the drugs. And so they're basically booted from Canada and all that. Burns actually learns that Smithers is sick. So he decides to try to get the pills from Canada and all that. Of course, Homer and Abe join him and all that. And Burns, when they're about to crash, actually leaves them high and dry. For his own amusement, Abe actually gets cuffed by Wiggum, but Wiggum learns that everyone needs the drugs for the stuff, including Nelson's diaper rash. So after learning they're trying to help, Wiggum lets him go and all that perfectly in time because Homer gets a lump on his neck. And then there was a partial one, the spelling bee. Yeah, the spelling bee one was the one I'm thinking about when the Spell Olympics are in Calgary and Homer leaves it to do the Rib Witch. So anyway, he actually does come around, only because the guy gives the Lisa of his car and he realizes he's doing this for a sandwich and leaving Lisa high and dry. So he basically comes back for her, and with Homer back, Lisa outs George Plimpton for taking her to dive. She does spell the word, but she actually misspells it and then gets everything taken away, mostly because she blabbed. Or maybe it was George Plimpton trying to be a jokester. So anyway, I got that. There was the episode "The Bart Wants What He Wants." That was supposed to be the one that Canadians were supposed to be happy about because it was highly publicized in Canada. But unfortunately, that didn't work out so well. Bart basically is with Greta Rollcastle, but Bart blows her off for a chance to get Skinner in trouble in a comedy set. And Lisa tells her that you're going to lose Greta. So he breaks up with her because she's cramping his style. And then when Milhouse pops by, he wants her back. But she says, no, I'm going to try to film a movie. And all that. So they go to Toronto. Homer's not so sure leaving America for America Junior. So they do it. They go on a bus thing. Marge enjoys how clean and bland the town is. In the meantime, they try to do Canadian things and all that. Bart and Milhouse brawl on a Canadian curling show, Bowling for Loonies. Greta breaks up with both of them, and they actually end up on the Canadian basketball team, despite the jokes. Of course, this episode was supposed to be a Canada fest, but it turned out to be nothing. And then, of course, the Winter Olympics episode, and so Homer and Marge join Skinner and Agnes on a mixed doubles curling team that does well. But Agnes is yelling at Skinner mostly because Skinner cost her the women's pole vault. That would be the women's high jump. But no, the pole vault, which wasn't invented until 2000. And basically said, I will not have a bald person ruin my dreams again. So anyway. They go to Vancouver, which Homer perfectly says is Canada's Orima City. All that. So yeah, it's Canada. You're in Canada's warmest city, Winter City, and that's Vancouver. Hijinks ensue. They actually do win the gold medal because Marge reveals that she is left-handed, but changed her style because she didn't want to be a freak. And it reminds you of a season 37 Simpsons episode in which saw um, Homer try desperately to get Bart to turn to be a righty instead of a lefty for convenience. And of course, Homer almost loses the child. So anyhow, that's when it ends up happening. So yeah, a lot of Canadian moments. Yeah, I guess so too. So yeah, a lot of things happening on The Simpsons. I got to do the American version on Saturday, like the Bart Mango banner. That's the one that Bart ends up being deafened by an inoculation by Dr. Hibbert, and loses his hearing for a little bit. Bart is told to stay home by Marge, but he wants to play donkey basketball alongside the staff members. So they rise with the national anthem. Bart forgets about the anthem because he's so busy taunting a donkey and not hearing the national anthem that, he gets in trouble because he doesn't hear the anthem and all that, and moons the flag. Marge tries to explain to Principal Skinner that Bart couldn't hear anything because he was deaf, but Skinner doesn't believe her because Bart's pulled off pranks like pregnant Bart, wheelchair Bart, and even railroad through the spike head Bart. So of course he just figures that Bart's just doing some kind of scheme and all that. So he refuses to listen to reason, and that's just bad. But that's just the way it goes. And then Bart actually tries to apologize for his misdeeds, but some stupid talk show host spins Bart's words, and Marge finally snaps and gets Springfield in trouble with America. Basically, Springfield is all by himself, and because Springfield's losing events like the porno awards, Mayor Quimby announces that there'll be American Town and everything will be 1776 or a variation of it. So practically, they get a little bit spooked. Even Apu, because Apu renames his 8 kids as American heroes, despite the fact that Superman was partially created by a Canadian. I think they're just trying to avoid suspicion. And then, of course, Lisa and them get arrested for violation of the America Knows Best law. Of course, that was the law that Bush set up after, 9/11 and all that. Kind of overreacting. They're thrown into Alcatraz and all that. Marge has a seemingly dangerous plan to get rid of them, to save their butts. And of course, thankfully, they do. So they actually get off Alcatraz, gets picked up by a ship of French people, and they enjoy French life, but then realize everything's back in America. So they actually sneak their way onto an immigrant ship and can restart their lives without any problems. So it seems. And then, of course, the next one after that is talking about 2 season 4 episodes. Who did it better, Marge vs. Monorail or the Springfield Connection? Marge vs. Monorail, that's the one that a shyster basically tricks Springfield into accepting a monorail, even though that corner's been cut, and basically Lyle Landley doesn't want anything to do with the town. So that was just terrible and all that. And then Springfield Connection is the one about the union labor boss being kidnapped. Homer becomes union head mostly because Lisa now needs braces and all that, and knows he'll have to pay for the braces. So anyway, Burns tries to get Homer to burn down the stuff, but Homer doesn't. Well, Homer's lack of intelligence actually works out. Burns tries to plunge the town into darkness, but can't. And, that was big because, that was big. And then he ends up having to give in to the dental plan as long as Homer stops being a union head. And stranger to sounds, Homer is actually happy with the position. He got the dental plan. Yeah, a lot. The problem is two of the greatest episodes of all time were in the same season. Anyway. Yeah. I know. Hang on one sec. So how's that to play? Wow, they're probably upset or something. Yeah, they're upset. Well, 50 minutes are gone. Oh, Igloo chance. Oh, he hit the net, but he hit the side of the net. I thought Rashford had scored. Yeesh. I thought for sure he had it. Expected goals, England's doubling up on that stat, but no. I'm totally not expecting them to score a goal. Oh, he made the stop. Oh! That would have been over the line if he didn't interfere with the defender. Wow. Yeah, Bill basically is telling me off, saying that I should to wear the Rooney on the Saturday, but I already wore that shirt. He texted me Saturday at 9:30 for the fact you got to wear Rooney for the next game, and that was when England was set to play DR Congo. That it was set in stone. So he's telling me that I was wrong. No, I was right. Anyway, well, I didn't really have a second Canada soccer shirt. Well, part of me wants to switch, and part of me wants to keep it on, but let's see. Well, England are getting the chances. So if they do tie this, well, I'll say this much: if England doesn't score, or well, basically take the lead after 70 minutes, then I'll switch. I know that was a little too high. It's nerve wracking. Fire down. What happened to him? Anderson got lucky. Oh no. Oh, oh. Stretch. Up substitutions. Gordon coming in for 11. For Rashford? I don't know if that's good. Well, Rashford's out. Maduki's out. Saka's in. Number 7 and Gordon. Okay. Her. I'll fly. Outside a corner. So they went off the defender, didn't it? Yep, it did. Went off his leg. So about 67, 68 minutes, there'll be a. Oh, after 67, 68 minute mark, there'll probably be a freak pedal hydration break. I gotta check Facebook for everything. Oh, whose deflection was it? Ours or theirs? I think it was Anderson. I think it was ours. Yeah, that's our interruption, not theirs, which it was. Truth be told, like, with England, if they end up losing, which I hope they don't, then it's down to Canada for my number one team because, like, Germany's out, England would be out, and Canada I don't trust to beat Morocco. I think if we played the Dutch, we probably would have lost. So it's the best of two evils. And Morocco beat us 4 years ago, 2-1. But then again, I mean, it was 4 years ago. We win, we go to the quarterfinals. I don't know what. There's a Congo change, 13-for-7. Mabuku out. For Alaya. Yep. So yeah, DR Congo, the only time they made the World Cup was 1974 when they dealt with Brazil, Yugoslavia, and Scotland in the group stages. England didn't even make it in 1974. They actually lost the qualification thing to Poland on the last day. That's how Poland got it in. And Poland used that last day thing and actually won third place. So that was actually amazing that Poland actually, it could have easily gone wrong for them. England could have got the tie they needed, the win they needed, and screwed Poland over. Would that have been England's semifinal spot or third place game? I don't think so, but still. There's too much in the box. I think they would have called some problems. I would have. Yeah, there were some problems. No, what? Oh, it's on them. So sweet. Oh, I'm gross to eat. Anyway, oof. Man, this is getting very, very cold and very, very unwelcoming. All that. And This isn't going over so well. Yeah, there's always some arguments here. Well, we're soon at the hydration break. Probably in a few minutes. Yeah, you know what? I'll probably switch up during the hydration break. They're gonna go hydration break. Okay, so now I gotta find that other English shirt. I'll be back and swap out. Yeah, they were inspired by 1990. Yeah, she was 1990 United States. Keep the lights on in Ontario. So, all right. Switch it up to the three lines on my shirt. If they win, obviously I'm going to keep this one. Stuart Skinner leaves while he was with Edmonton, now Pittsburgh, and now he's to Winnipeg. So Skinner to Winnipeg, meaning that uh, they have never won a World Cup match trailing at halftime. That's what the Facebook thing. I never knew that. And the Lakers don't have a first round pick till 2034. Jack Roslovic is going to be a blue and white, or 2 years, $4 million. Let's tell Bill. Roslovic. Remember, I leave. Future Ranger. The lead singer, Victor Willis, died. Dimitrov signs 8-year deal with Montreal. Johnsonville. Tyson Forster stays in Philly. Mateus Maselli from the Leafs to the Islanders for $2 million. Like we care. I don't think we do. Tens on target 4-1. And we're still losing. Oh. See what happens. I'm actually surprised. Was that meant to be a pass or dragged by the hand? I want to hold your hand. Well, you can't hold his hand because that's going to give you. Oh, EC's in. Yeah, I just saw 21 EC in. I wonder who they took out. I missed the substitution thing for England. Where will be found? Looks like Congo's going to get some substitutions. Yeah. You need something. Header! Yeah! Goal! Bushy walking stick! Tied her up. Yes, sir. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. Oh, yeah. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. What's this? Oh, he got a hand to it, too. Gordon, nice pass. Watch Kane just go through. Oh, he touched it. He made the stop and parried it, but it still went in the net. Well, Harry Kane just puts it through. Now they're going to have to make a couple of changes. I wonder if that changes anything for Congo. Sapanga's out in Macau. I don't know if they can make that change. Can they change it back? It's Baganda and Kayebi. They only have 2 subs left. If it goes past the 90 minutes into extra time, they add an extra sub. This is big. 1-1 tie. Well, Harry Kane putting this team on his back. Oh yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Shoot! 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 Ah, oh, there's a player on the pitch. Nice job by Pickford to pick up on it. We have a tie game on our hands. Mm-hmm. Shoot! Oh, shoot! Oh, where's the top of the net? That's not what we need. That definitely isn't what we need. Is it gonna go in? Is it gonna go in? No. Oh, no. Oh, my dip's about to be gone. Shoot! Oh. 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 Take a look in there. Header. Well, if England wins this match, then that damn stat be damned because they've won a match after halftime, trailing at halftime. I had no idea England. I thought England had. I thought it was against Cameroon. I was like, didn't England trail Cameroon at halftime? It's not. I am probably. One. Saka's gonna have to try to push this one. Right back to Pickford. Can't do that. Yeah, if you are kind of doing a breakaway at your own half of the field, like before you cross the halfway line, then you can technically it won't be offside. Let's hope this ends well for England. We're tied at 1 through 82 minutes. I kind of need to watch the Blue Jays against the Mets. I'm not too concerned about Belgium Senegal because I have missed a few knockout games because of work. So I'll probably just leave Belgium Senegal alone. Yeah, I got a Canada Day top 10 and a FIFA top 10 on the same day. I got to release. I'm releasing the top 10 group stage moments of the 2026 World Cup by my standards, in which every group gets one chance to be in the list, but there were a couple of groups that the stories just didn't match in the top 10. So basically, I made some changes. Now there were 4 groups out of 12, I think. Anyway, Saka being pushed lightly. Anderson said that was Gordon. That looked like Gordon. Faked him out of his underwear. Oof. Nice kick away. 3 Englishmen right there. Oof. That's tight. Okay, no. Where's up and ahead? Nope. Yeah, there's no way that the Englishman was going to touch it after that. Yeah. Yeah, I told that was just Bill reacting to the Jack Rosselfick movement. They said this is one of the worst free agent classes around. Header. Rolled it right to Pickford. Man, right? St. Pierre Congo could do that. Anyway. Chance. Stopped. Rebound. Shoot! Yeah! Goal! Bushiwaki stick it, did it again! Holy shit! Did that just happen? Wow, indeed. Congo had a chance to make it 2-1, but they missed. Oh, man, Harry Kane has saved us. Oh my goodness. Nice pass. And then they stop by the goalie, and then watch this. Comes in. Sees Harry Kane surrounded by defenders and top shelf. How the heck did he do that? It was a top shelf for Mama hides the cookies. Wow. Wow, that was beautiful. Well, this is kind of crazy. This is a parallel to 1990 when England was down by a goal at to an African nation that would be Cameroon, and then their captain, England's captain in 1990 was Gary Lineker. John Terry there. Boo! Cheat on your wife, asshole! Cheat on your wife. Anyway, 2026, Harry Kane is the captain for a reason. So yeah, this is just amazing. England's up 2-1, and I thought this game was pretty much over. Wow. Always leave it too late. Oh, Follico walking stick. That's what he calls him. Follico walking stick. That is a Harry Kane. I knew Bill would say something. Well, England will be probably defending till the cows come home, knowing that Congo will try everything. There's a couple of minutes left in normal time, and then stoppage time will determine things, maybe. Man, Harry Kane is just that damn good. So now Congo needs goals. They have 2 substitutions left. Wisa and Masuku are out. 2026 are out. It will be up to 12 and 8. No, 19 and 12. Sorry. Malele and Jay Kenyambe. Wow. For sure, I think a lot of people thought that England were going to lose to DR Congo. I mean, that's that no wins at halftime. All that. I thought, well, England, should they hang on, has got to play Mexico as Azteca. So I'm expecting the worst news. But gotta wear this shirt. I don't know if Bill will get back on Sunday or not. I don't know. I don't think he will. I think he's leaving 4th of July weekend back to Canada. So anyway, yeah. It'd be big if England could just hang on against England play Mexico, and then Canada. I can't remember. Has England ever played Mexico at a World Cup? At a World Cup? I don't think we've ever. No, wait. I think we have at least once. 1958 or something? I don't know. No, I would say 1970, but that definitely is wrong. I don't think so. I don't think England's ever played Mexico at the World Cup. Yeah, I don't think England. I don't think England's ever played Mexico. Yeah, I don't think England's ever played Mexico. Yep, England has played Mexico once, and that was 1966 when they faced their Stones, the guy that looks menacing and all that. Stones for Declan. 6 minutes of out of time, and 1 has been played. So 5 minutes for Congo to score to tie. Just keep the pressure on. That's all you got to do if you're England. You got to put the pressure on them. Pickford jumped for it. Pickford jumped for it, but Pickford also missed. So that practically means goal kick. Yeah, Harry Kane went his second goal, 113 kilometers per hour max speed, 94. They said a spin rate of 6 rotations per minute. Yeah, free kick to England. Why did they blow the whistle? England had the ball. That was possession. Should have been possession. Hmm. Those fans are really upset. They had a 1-0 lead, and it looked like it would be Fantasyland, one of the biggest World Cup upsets. That looks like a tackle, not a soccer tackle, a football tackle. Yeah, like 5 guys were right on him, but somehow he managed to put that ball top shelf. Referee few. Oh, that's what the captain does. That's what the captain does. 2-1. A lot of people probably would say, what if, well, England's going to play Mexico? But the question on everyone's lips could be, England, should they have taken second place in the group and then gone to Toronto to face Portugal? I don't know. I would have bad dream sequences. And then that would mean that it would be Croatia playing these guys. Yeah. They only have a few minutes left. Oh, nice header away. Just kick it away. Just kick it up. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything special, England. You just have to keep it out of their zone. So now comes the hard part. Yeah, England just has to kick it away. They don't really need to do anything special. Just kick it into Congo's half, and then they have to run for it. That's what you should do. Bundle them. Bundle them. Yep, we bundled them. That's a that's a foul on us. Kind of figured. Well, yeah, that's what I figured. That is definitely what I figured to be. Now it'll be a free kick and probably the last chance for England for Congo. I mean, even if Congo loses, I mean, fair play. You know, nobody expected them to get to the round of 32, and nobody expected them to take the lead on England in the round of 32. But I mean, all praise to DR Congo in their second appearance and first in over 5 decades. What is Anderson doing? Are you allowed to do that? Are you allowed to do that? Oh, they're doing a spray. I don't know if Ederson is supposed to lie down like that. I don't think he is. Nope. I think they'll do it. Man, I will do it. Well, that was a close game. Well, a win's a win. That's basically how I always say it. A win's a fucking win. And yeah, I'm gonna probably put the England DR Congo thing in my top 10 round of 16 games and all that. So yeah, just impressive. Well, can you say phew? You can indeed do. That was close. Harry Kane saved our ass. So and maybe the shirt saved our ass too. Well, that's what happens. Well, on to Mexico on Sunday at Azteca. Yeah, if England had won that game in Toronto, they would have played. They would have played either Spain or Austria. So they would. I think. Yeah, Mexico is an easier opponent than Spain. I mean, Spain is Spain. So yeah, so England moves on Sunday night, 8:00 Eastern time against those pesky Mexicans in Mexico's backyard, which is going to make it harder in my mind. But anyway, that's all I've got. So anyway, 2 hours 15 minutes, and England is going to move on to the round of 16. Close, but no cigar for Congo. Got to give them all the credit in the freaking world. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. Thanks for watching. I do.